For invoices with a lot of data entry, you can click the Expand Window Size button down in the lower right-hand corner of the invoice entry window, and this will open up a much larger window with also some additional fields for data entry on the expanded window. But for this training, I'm just going to use this standard size window, so I'll click the Reduce Window Size button in the lower right hand corner of the expanded window to go back to a smaller window for quick data entry. And then the data entry that should be done for a invoice is you could set the invoice date, the ship date. In a previous training movie I showed how to use the invoice type and the invoice status. And then the invoice ID is automatically entered. It's the next sequential invoice ID. The customer service rep is automatically entered based on the user that's logged into the database. The sales rep ID for an invoice can be chosen from this field, or for each ship to for a customer, you could have a different sales rep ID. For instance, this ship-to address for this customer, the sales rep that should be paid a commission is E1002. And I'll go ahead and create a new ship-to. And also I should mention, when you create this new ship-to, this will be available to all future invoices. But whatever ship-to that's chosen on the customer record will always default to show up on the packing slip for an invoice, but then you could always change the ship-to for each individual invoice by clicking the Change Ship-to button. So now I'll do some data entry for a new ship-to. And now I've entered a different location for this customer. And now for this location, I'll say the salesperson is E104. And then I'll just go ahead and choose this location by clicking the small gray button with a little green plus on it. And now you can see the sales rep ID is E104. And then to actually view that information, you could either just click the Expand Window Size, and then in the expanded window size you see the actual ship-to address, or you could print the packing slip and you would see that address also. And then you could enter a customer PO number and an inventory location, which is very important because for each invoice you could create invoices for multiple locations in this system. And if I was to choose location 102, then the inventory items, the quantities that are entered as line items, would pull from location 102 if you're using the inventory control for multiple locations. And then you could also enter a quote ID, and then customer terms are automatically entered from the customer's record, but you could go ahead and change this for each specific invoice. And the same as a discount is automatically entered from the customer record, and a tax rate. But all of these can be overwritten on the actual invoice for each specific invoice. And then this X on the freight cost means that the customer is set as a no freight charge account, but you could enter freight anyway to override that. It's a special circumstance, and I'll just put in $123, and then you can put in a miscellaneous charge, and then actually the miscellaneous charge you can change to read on the invoice as a different heading next to the miscellaneous charge.